welcome to Angelic Creations. My name's Renee and I'm the founder of Angelic Creations and a therapist and light worker and best-selling author. So today we're going to do the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. We're going to get reading from the goddesses for their feminine wisdom. So if you've got any questions for this week, this day, this month, this time in your life, hopefully this reading will help you with whatever you're going through. So let's have a shuffle. How are you, by the way? Are you well? Hope you are, and hope you're having a great day. And if not, let's see if we can improve your mood. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That one's coming out, so I'm just going to pick them out anyway because it looked like it was trying to fall out. Okay, I've been told to stop. That's the first one, and we just need to pick two more. Boom, boom. Can you see that? It's a bit hard with the angle, but yes. What does everyone need to know? That one's like upside down, so yes. Two. I like to run my hands across the cards because I can feel the pull that way. We all choose differently. Sometimes it's by the look of the card. Sometimes it's a voice in our head saying to stop, pick that one. Sometimes it's a bit more cerebral for other people, and sometimes it's a feeling. So here we are, 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to just place this here and let's see what your goddess guides want you to know today. So the first card is Yemanya, Golden Opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Right, so because this has landed in the first position, this is indicating that you're feeling stuck, in the sense that maybe it's you're not getting the promotion that you think you deserve, that you feel you deserve, you're not getting the pay rise, you're not getting the casting or audition, and this goes beyond work as well. You know, things, the relationship, things aren't progressing as you feel that they should be. The doors feel closed to you right now. It's the opposite of what this is saying. However, Yemanya holds the promise of this golden opportunity coming into your life. So when the doors do open, the doors are there, then that would be a great opportunity for you to walk through them. So, you know, have a think. What is it that springs to mind now? The first thing that springs to mind when I say that the doors are closed on you, or that you feel the doors are closed on you. Because actually, you know, if we think of Abraham Hicks, everything happens in the vortex. So what your vortex is spinning, this is your energy point, and a lot of the things that you want, your rockets of desire they call them, the things that your heart craves, are spinning in this vortex. Sometimes it spins off it because your thoughts are off, but if you get this vortex spinning happily enough and wonderfully enough, then you can join the vortex. But anything that isn't quite working out and is spinning off it is actually held in escrow for you. So it's like in a bank account. It's saved for a rainy day, or for a sunny day in our case. So basically all the things that you really want in life are stacking up behind this door that exists energetically. And you know, if you think about all the years, for example, that you've been wanting a particular dream or a goal, that there's a lot of vortex energy around that, because you've been thinking about it, you've been putting energy into it, you've been daydreaming about it. So there's a lot of energy and emotion tied into it. So it's behind the door. So when that door opens for you, that's going to come through much more powerfully than something you just thought about maybe yesterday that you don't care about as much. I hope that makes sense. If not, I would really recommend that you either watch some Abraham Hicks on YouTube, or, you know, read their books or get their CDs, because it's hard to explain. Sorry about the little squealing in the background. I am doing this reading as I'm looking after my newborn baby. Just for you, my clients. You see, I'm multitasking. She's right here beside me, so she's safe. I'm still being a good mummy, but we're doing this reading. And because it's the goddess energy as well, I'm very much in my feminine aspect, very much feeling the goddess energy. So that's why I wanted to work with these, because as a new mother myself, I felt the connection with the goddess is very strong right now. So it's also, if you are a mother, especially a new mother, then you're connecting with that energy. Well, if you're a mother, if you're mothering right now. Anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at your second card and let's see what action you need to take in order to help those doors to open up for you. Look at that, Mother Earth, what we were just talking about. Mother. Mawu, the goddess Mawu is here, and she's saying you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So how is that going to open up doors for you there? Well, that's the wonderful thing about psychic readings and psychic intuition and guidance. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you think, well, that's not connected to that, so how on earth is that going to help me? But what I have found time and time again from working with thousands of clients around the world, and also with myself, is that you've got to trust intuition, you've got to trust the guidance, because sometimes it's just the most random things that happen that create opportunities and wonderful synchronicity to enter your life. So in this case, let me just say an example. I'm just pulling this out of the air, I'm just improvising. Let's say you joined an environmentalist group, or you got involved somehow with a group in your local area, or an international group. Yes, that's right, that's my daughter saying yes, go for it. Let's say you got involved in a group. Well, maybe there's someone there in that group, even if you haven't met them in person. Maybe it's a Facebook thing, a social media thing. Maybe there's someone there who is going to be very important to opening this door for you. Maybe this person is the key, a connection, some random link to the next step that you have to take here. I'll give you an example actually. On Facebook, I'm part of, you know, I'm very active in terms of helping the dolphins of Taiji and the Rico Barry mission. Rico Barry is the actor, the person that was in the 70s dolphin TV program Flipper. He was a trainer actually. I think he was the trainer for the dolphin there. Now he's changed his position 180 degrees because he feels like he was part of the problem, the captive dolphin problem. And if you've watched films like The Cove or Blackfish, which is about captive sea creatures such as the dolphins and the orcas, then you'll know how awful and just barbaric their capture is. I won't go into detail here, but I really recommend that you watch these things. Anyway, so I've been part of this big worldwide international group that are trying to abolish the terrible practice in Taiji and around the world of capturing dolphins and killing their families and the bloodlines of these wonderful, sentient, gentle creatures. And you know, I've made so many really good friends on there, and a lot of them vegan friends and animal lovers and people who love the environment and are very clued up about what's going on in the world. So there was something else that I needed doing, that I've been needing to do for years. Basically, I was looking for a particular lawyer for something, and I met up with one of my dolphin friends, let's call her. And she came to London because she's originally from the UK but lives in America. And we just decided, let's meet up for lunch, you know? It's like a blind date kind of thing. But we'd been talking on Facebook for a couple of years. I didn't know what she did for a living. I had no idea, honestly, because I talk to a lot of people. I don't even look at their profiles sometimes. We're just talking about these topics we're passionate about. And as we're talking there, I tell her about my situation. She tells me about her life situation. And when it comes to mine, I just felt really comfortable telling her the truth, that I'm looking for someone to help me with a particular issue. She then tells me she's a lawyer for this particular issue, specifically connected to this kind of law. And I was astounded, because there I was just having lunch with someone who I resonated with, and suddenly she can help me in the next step on my path. So that's an example of how you helping the environment will open up doors in whatever area you are blocked in. So even if it's not connected to the environment, it's connected to your work, it's connected to your relationships, trust that you doing this is going to be very instrumental in you opening up the doors of your golden opportunity. So what things can you do in terms of environmentalism? You can join groups socially, you can on social media, you can research, you can, let me just see what Doreen Virtue's saying here in her book, because I think she does give examples as well. You can use earth-friendly products, you can recycle, you can teach others about environmentalism, you can research about environmentalism. Let's see what else. Yeah, so if we do this in a way that is about service, so you're not just doing it so that you get whatever golden opportunity you're wanting. Obviously that's important to you and you must focus on that, but also if we focus on service, how can we, that's a question you need to ask yourself. And there are different ways of doing it, but in you doing it, you're going to help yourself. I don't know how, let's see what happens. Please make a comment when this has happened to you, but focus on helping Mother Earth, not littering, using earth-friendly products, using organic stuff. Maybe plant a garden, organic fruit and veg, share it with your neighbours, with your friends. Let's see what you can do. Think of creative ways to help the environment and to say thank you and honour our Mother Earth. And leave a comment actually in the comments box so that we can all help each other and brainstorm this. Let's have a look at your last card. Una. Oh, lovely. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So Una is, if I'm just thinking about my fairy course, I'm sure she is a important fairy who is married to Finvara. Let me just double check in the book. Love learning about the goddesses, but there's so much about each one. Okay, yeah, that's right. She's a Celtic goddess who's married to Finbar, the leader of the Irish Tuatha De Dananns, and her clan were some of the original inhabitants of Ireland. When the Gaels invaded their land, the Tuathas didn't run or fight back. Instead, they transformed themselves into leprechauns. Their indigenous solution allowed them to stay in Ireland in peace. Call upon Una for help with your own transitions, and she'll guide you in creative and magical ways. And she's all about transformation, but in a gentle and unhurried way. So you'll get your golden opportunity. The doors will open, but you don't need to force it. That's the good news, and you just have to be patient. So in the meantime, maybe it's a good distraction to do this. So Una reminds us that it's important to take things slowly, especially when things are meaningful and important to us. So, if it's a meaningful relationship or a meaningful goal, then why rush it? Enjoy the process and really take your time and honour it and love it into being in a sacred way. Love it into fruition. And I'll just read you what Doreen Virtue says as well, because I like her words. She says, nurturing a cause or relationship is a long-term commitment and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. I care what happens to my planet and to my loved ones so much that I'm willing to stick with them through thick and thin. This isn't always easy, but to me it's the only way to ensure that matters are resolved and healed. I listen to the passionate stirrings of my heart. I reach out and take action to let my loved ones know that I deeply care about them. I take action to spur on my pet causes. Never mind what other people think. You will benefit by carrying through with your priorities. You'll feel so good about yourself if you make time for the relationships and projects that truly count in your life, in your heart. Do what's important to you and do it with absolute devotion. But remember that there's no competition for your true life's purpose, so there's no need to worry, hurry, or feel that you have to force things to happen. And I like what she says there, as it resonates and mirrors what we're saying here with Mau, that take care of your pet projects, and also Una cares about the environment too, because she is part of the leprechaun clan that take care of Ireland and the Emerald Isle. So another thing about this outcome, it says, don't worry about your purpose or your goals, make no sudden moves, slow steady progress is best right now, ease into your new life instead of rushing into it, do your new work as a part-time venture to begin with while slowly exiting your old career. So yeah, this is big transitions that don't need to be rushed, basically. And you've got some big golden opportunities coming here with your mania. So this is huge, but do it slowly. Do it with devotion. Do it with focus and mindfulness. And you do it through the path of environmentalism this time. So let's see where that leads you. Please do make a comment and tell me how it goes for you, how it's going for you, or how it will go for you, how it transpires. And let's motivate and inspire each other. Okay, so hands together, prayer position. Namaste. God bless you. Enjoy your big transition.